My name is Ondrej and here is how to build anything with Replit Agent. This is a new AI agent that changes the way programming is done. Before, we had coding assistants that can write the code, but there was still the part of creating the environment, installing all the dependencies, connecting the database and deploying it to production. Well, now all of that can be done with just Replit Agent. So even if you've never coded anything, you now have the ability to create entire apps and deploy them to the internet with just plain English. Now, as for the project that we're gonna be building, I chose this listing on Upwork right here. Why? Well, because number one, it's a real listing, meaning people are actually willing to pay $1,000 for this project. Number two, I think it is very possible to make this with the Replit agent. And number three, I wanna show you that this is a realistic way of making thousands of dollars with AI. All right, so let's dive right into it. This is a website development for a marketing agency. Okay, so here are some more details and the budget is $1,000. It was posted 10 hours ago, so this is a very fresh job. So we have a real chance to claim this. So the first step is to go to repl.it and create an account. On the top right, as you can see, there's a button for login and start building. If you don't have an account, then sign up. It takes 30 seconds. Once you log in, you should land on the home page. As you can see, right here, we already have the Replit agent, but to start building with it, we need to upgrade to Replit Core. So let's click on that. Okay, so with Replit Core, we get limited access to Replit Agent, still in beta mode, unlimited repls, which is basically projects on Replit, storage and development resources, $10 a month in credits included for deployment, so we can actually deploy whatever we built to the public and start making money with it. And we unlock all deployment types, autoscale, VMs, scheduled and static. So now let me fill out my credit card. And there we are. Welcome to Replit Core. Okay, deploy in minutes. This is another great thing with Replit. You can do everything from building your project to actually deploying it on the web. So if you have a company that you're building it for, they can start using it. Or if you want to start getting customers, you can definitely do that on Replit. So, okay, next, done. Let me refresh. All right, now we can see the core right next to our name, which means we have access to the Replit agent. So now we just need to tell the agent what to build. However, here comes a problem. A lot of the times, the Upwork listings are very vague because they're written by people that don't know anything about development or programming. So they often don't include all of the necessary steps and instructions for us to build a project. And if we just copy paste this into Replit, that would be very hit or miss. So I came up with a solution to use the best reasoning model out there, OpenAI O1, to help us write these instructions. So actually, I'm going to use one of the prompts we have in the new society. First link in the description, by the way. So let's click on Classroom AI Agents. And I'm going to take one of the prompt templates, O1 coding prompt, and this is optimized for O1, specifically for these projects with Replit Agent. So let me copy this, feel free to pause and read it, but I'm just going to go into ChatGPT here, put these 4 lines to kind of separate it, and then go into Upwork, select the headline and the body, paste. Actually, I'm going to say, here is the exact project I want you to create a development plan for. Keep it simple and concise, because O1 has the tendency to really be length, speak and yap forever. So we don't want that. Keep it simple and concise. And then I'm gonna Control V, paste everything from Upwork, enter. So now O1, which is the best reasoning model and planning model in the world, is gonna create our instructions for the Replit agent. That way, it actually knows what to follow. And this is a much better way to do it than just trying to paste whatever this person wrote, which, a lot of the times is not enough for the agent to know what to do. Okay, so the model thought for 17 seconds and gave us a list of instructions to do. So now all we have to do is just copy paste the output. Create a new Replit project, okay. Let's copy that. Actually, we only need these 10 steps. We don't need ongoing management. Yeah, let's just copy these nine steps, go into Replit Agent and Control V and start building. Replit Agent is in early access. Yeah, okay, so it's an experimental product. Don't rely on it 100%, but as I'm showing you, you can still use it to claim these simple projects on Upwork, and there's a lot of them. By the way, at the end of the video, I'll show you exactly how to find these projects that are easy to do and pay well. So stay tuned. Okay, let's go back to Replit Agent and continue. Let's give it the permission to start developing and let's see the magic unfold. All right, so this is the most satisfying part, watching the Replit Agent build out the project. I mean, personally, I always get addicted to this. So just like O1, the Replit agent starts by thinking and creating a plan, and then it asks us a question. I've created a plan for a marketing agency website with AI features using Flask and vanilla JavaScript. The plan includes setting up the basic structure, blah, blah, blah. Let me know if you'd like to proceed. Would you like to implement any of these features? Okay, blog section, portfolio showcase. Okay, I think this is good. I mean, this is, more advanced, definitely something that would cost a lot more than $1,000 to develop. And we can add a newsletter, why not? Approve plan and start. And now Replit Agent will create all of the necessary files, dependencies to create the project. So as you can see, this is so beautiful. We're watching an AI agent create an entire coding project, an entire web app for us. And all we did is just gave it instructions in plain English. If this doesn't convince you that we live in the future, I don't know what will. Now, while the agent is building, let me tell you how to actually prepare for the future. So inside of the new society, we have this section called AI skill set. In there, we have a workshop called Prepare for AGI with 6 modules that will tell you everything you need to be in the top 1% of people best prepared for the future. And this is just one of many exclusive pieces of content we have in the new society. So if you want to be on the cutting edge of AI, make sure to join. It's the first link in the description. Now back to Replit Agent. As you can see, it is done. Is it done? No, it's still thinking. So it developed all these Flask files, contact.html, another HTML file, services, index.html, base. It even created a logo with SVG. Wow, okay. That's good. So some JavaScript files over here. I mean, as you can see, you would need to know a lot about web development to create this file. And even if you knew, right? Okay, wait. It needs an OpenAI API key for a chatbot feature. Wait, let me review. Did this implement the chatbot feature? Control F, chatbot. Oh, it did. Okay, maybe we can tell it to skip that. Skip the AI chatbot feature. This is definitely beyond the scope of this project. Yeah, it should say the ideal candidate should have understanding of AI basics, but it doesn't say it should have a AI chatbot. Actually, if they wanted it, you could upsell it to them, for another $500 or $1,000, because that's definitely complicates the project a bit. So as you can see, it's changing up things. It removed the part for the AI chatbot because we don't need that. And it's still thinking, like, this is amazing, right? You're literally talking with it in plain English and it's developing steps. So all we did is this, pasted the prompt from O1. It asked us one question. We selected 2 of the 4 options. Then it's, for 3 minutes, it was just building. Then it asked us for OpenAI API. I told it I don't want the chatbot. And now it's thinking again. So it's probably just analyzing the files, seeing what needs to be updated. Okay, boom, here we have our app. Let's see. Welcome to our marketing agency. So, all right, let's see. Should probably make it more visual. Marketing AI. We are a cutting-edge marketing agency that delivers. Let's try the websites, right? Let's go to homepage. Oh, this is the homepage. Let's go to services. Okay, probably zoomed out too much. Okay, our services, strategic content creation. All right, so we probably can tell it to make it a bit more, improve the UI, because this is super simplistic. Okay, about us. Contact. All right, so we have 3 different fields here. So this is a lot more interactive for sure. Is the Flask application running successfully? Can you see the homepage without any related content? Yes, I can see the homepage. So I'm gonna tell it right here. Let me expand. I'm gonna say, yes, I can see it. However, the UI is very basic. We need to make it look nicer and more professional. Okay, enter. So this is exactly the role humans will play in the future. We will be the managers, the CEOs, giving feedback to our agents on what needs to be changed and improved. So you will be paid for your decision making, for your judgment, for your taste. Those will be the important qualities. No longer, whether you can memorize syntax or how many programming languages you can write in. There's no need for that. We have tools like Replit Agent and Cursor that can do all of the coding for us. All you need is a bit of ambition and an idea to do it. And as you can see, there's an entire website full of 4-figure projects that can be done with these AI tools. All you need to do is attack them. You need to break through the friction and remove any limiting beliefs that this is not possible, because it is, because we're doing it right in front of your eyes. Okay, I understand that you find the current UI basic. Okay, so it changed the font, it updated the HTML files, and this is definitely an improvement. Wow, okay. This is nice, this is nice. Does the website now have a more professional look with improved color scheme, typography, and layout? Are the changes visible? I mean, oh, we have, oh wow, look at the animation when we hover over these blocks. A button that also changes color when we hover over it. Marketing AI, so I guess this is the logo, just a blue dot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say, we need, yes, good job. Now we need to change the logo to something more impressive. Let's do some nice pattern with SVG, because it can definitely do that, right? Actually, I'm not sure which LLM it uses by default. Maybe one of the Replit LLMs, but I know it can change into like Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Okay, let's see. Boom, marketing AI. Okay, this is a lot better. This is a lot better. So welcome to our marketing agency. Okay, we are a cutting edge marketing agency. Or it's still doing something. Build the initial prototype. I mean, it's amazing that you can see it during development. Let's switch on services. All right, so same thing here. About us. This doesn't have any interactive UI elements. Okay, this is much better. The contact form is much better. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay, let's back to the homepage. I think it would be nice to see like more of what the agent's doing. Okay, it's restarting the app. The text is kind of scuffed in the logo. The white dot is over the AI. Okay, it added a portfolio page now. Portfolio. Brand relaunch campaign. Okay, we don't have the image though. Is the portfolio page accessible and displays the project correctly? Yes, however, the images aren't loading. It just says the name of the image. I mean, it's only a matter of time before the agent can actually view it itself, right? And give itself feedback. So this is exactly why you need to learn these things now, because in 2 years, 3 years, knowing this might not have any value once AI improves, right? But now it is untapped. I guarantee you haven't seen anyone else talking about doing these Upwork projects for thousands of dollars with these AI tools. And it's only a matter of time before it becomes saturated. So jump on it now, take action now, do not wait. Okay, so I understand that the portfolio images are not loading. We'll address this issue by handling placeholder images. All right, installed below. Maybe we should give it some images from like Pexels or something. Now, if you look right here, we can actually see that we're able to switch in between the different parts of the project. And on the left, we see all the files, obviously. But these are like the parts of the development project that the agent is using. So console, then seeing the progress as it codes and makes changes. So like restarted the Flask app, installed Pillow. So it can install dependencies and packages without you having to lift a finger. So you don't even have to touch the terminal. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And yeah, on the left, we see all of the files, main.py. And of course, all of this code is still yours. So you can take this code and you can present it to the client, right? It's not like Replit owns it. The amazing thing about this agent is that it develops the code for you. So all of this is my property. I gave it the prompt and it just wrote it. So yeah, I mean, for $25 a month, pretty amazing deal, to be honest. And if there's one thing you should spend money on, I think it's AI tools. Because there are few things that will be more important 5-10 years from now than your knowledge of AI and how much you can use it. Because even if you can automate 10% of your work, that's already 0.8 hours a day that you're gonna save for perpetuity, forever. I mean, that's such an insane advantage. It compounds. Your AI knowledge compounds and your AI agents compound on top of each other. So get to building now. Okay, let's see. We have the app, we have the console web view. So where the placeholder images created successfully? Let's refresh this. Portfolio. Maybe it's not blocked by any of my extensions. Seems not to be loading. Portfolio. No. Okay. I'm just saying no. The images did not load successfully. Maybe just make the visual elements nicer without the use of images. There's still a lot of obvious things we can do to improve the UI UX. And actually, I think this is a good time to review the project, right? So website development for marketing agency, website development management, SEO. Okay, so we can optimize the text for SEO. We can tell our agent to do that as well. It's very easy. The ideal candidate should have understanding AI basics. Okay, your responsibilities will include creating a user-friendly website, optimizing it for search engines, and ensuring ongoing management for peak performance. 1000. Okay. So now it's gonna focus on the CSS, and actually, my favorite view is the progress, part, being like seeing everything that's happening with the agent. It's just amazing. Seeing how it works in real time, like, oh my god, like this is beyond. I could just watch this for hours, like seeing the agent build our project. It's crazy more people aren't freaking about AI agents and taking them seriously. It's kind of sad. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Wow, this is a major improvement. Look at these logos. Growth chart, theme, card. Now we're talking, okay? Let me expand. Okay, so there is one issue. If it's too small, it's not mobile optimized. That's a problem. Obviously, something that can't be handled. All right, so the button is yellow. The color scheme is much better now. Like this looks much more professional. The logo is still scuffed, so maybe we can tell it to change that. Learn more about our services. This takes us to the services tab, yeps. Or this looks much better. Like the animation is the same, but the color scheme, blue and white. Yeah, for sure, improvement. About us. Okay, so it's just the headlines. Contact, let's see. Yellow button, yeah. So now this is starting to take shape. Okay, is the portfolio page displaying projects with colored backgrounds and icons instead of images? Yes, this is much better. However, let's update the logo as the current one is quite scuffed. The text is overlapping with the dots. Okay. Now, while it's doing this, let me tell you that one person will be getting a lifetime access to the new society. To apply, all you have to do is go to my Instagram, which will be linked below the video, follow me, and on the last 3 posts, like them and write a comment. That's it. That's how you apply. One person will be getting lifetime access to the new society. Again, link is below the video. All right, let's go back and let's see in the progress tab what's happening. Took a screenshot. Oh, wow. Okay, this is crazy. The AI agent can actually take screenshots and give itself feedback. So whatever I said a few minutes ago, Replit Agent can already do. Man, like guys, I'm spending all of my time trying to keep up with the cutting edge of AI, and I'm still not aware of all the stuff that's happening. This is insane. Okay, so let's see. It did update the logo, and it did more than that. It added more buttons, more info. Jesus Christ, this agent is cooking. Okay. Wow. Okay, one issue is still we should definitely bring that issue up. Like if it's not phone optimized. Like the top menu disappears if it's too narrow, right? So yeah, I can just say one problem is that our menu at the top disappears when the website gets too narrow, aka it's not mobile optimized at all. Actually, I'm gonna let it finish whatever it's doing, but this is good. Read case study, our portfolio, and then we have 3 different case studies with, obviously fictional names, but this can be easily changed. This is very nice. Like, what is it, like 10 minutes we've developed this? Wow, I mean, I don't think a human web developer can cook this fast. There's no way. So not only can you do stuff that professional developers can do, obviously the top like 5% of projects still require expert programmers. However, the bottom 95, yeah, so okay, the logo is fixed, the dots are no longer covering the text, but the portfolio page was much better. Okay, it did not fix there was a chance it's gonna fix the top, so I'm just gonna let it know. Okay, can you test the new newsletter subscription in the footer? Wait, where is it? Newsletter contact, in the contact. Wait, in the footer, I didn't see it. Learn more about our services. Is it in the services? No. About us? I don't see where yeah. It says, can you test the newsletter subscription? But where is the form? Oh, I guess it meant the about us, right? I mean, the contact us, but that's not the newsletter. That makes no sense. This is more like inquiry about a job. Okay, I understand the issue with disappearing menu on narrow screens. I'll implement a mobile-friendly navigation menu that uses a hamburger icon. Yes, it's good. Can you also test the newsletter subscription in the footer? There is no newsletter subscription, man. What are you talking about? Okay, but now when we go narrow, the menu that, okay, let me refresh. It still doesn't show us the menu. It's one issue. Maximize. That's good, we can maximize it and see it, but I don't know where where did it implement the newsletter, and also this issue persists. No, I don't see any newsletter form anywhere, and you have not fixed the issue with the top menu, which right now is the priority. Wait, did it say about the newsletter here? Website. It doesn't say anything about the newsletter. I feel like that's probably, wait, is it in the O1? Newsletter. It's not in the O1, so the agent is kinda inventing that himself. It might be better to remind him of the goal and reflect on which steps are still required. Actually, you know what? Let me use Perplexity to ask a simple question. How do we choose the LLM of Replit Agent using? How do I change the LLM of Replit Agent? Let's see. Okay, this is still thinking. In the meantime, let's see what Perplexity finds. Because I do want to be using Sonnet 3.5, since that's the... Okay, there is no way to change the LLM. I'm pretty sure in the original video, I mean, let's play it. I'm pretty sure the CEO of Replit mentioned LLMs that you can change. You can use your favorite LLM. Where? Okay, so there is a way to... Okay, we have the menu. It doesn't do anything though. The menu only works in the full section. But, okay, it messed up the UI though. Okay, forget about the... Yes, I can see the hamburger menu, however, it doesn't do anything when clicked. And also you should revert the changes you made to the UI, because it was just fine and now it does not load properly. I'm not talking about the top menu. Let's see where we can change the LLM. Sidebar, config files, .replit. Maybe it's somewhere obvious and I'm completely blind. I wouldn't be surprised. Tools. Use Replit. Oh, this is different from Replit Agent. This is Replit AI. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where to change it. Perplexity says it's not possible, but it is possible. It is in fact possible to change the LLM inside of Replit Agent. The CEO himself said it in his official demo on YouTube. Don't let perplexity give you some limiting beliefs. All right, so what is going on over here? Let's hide this site. Okay, so hamburger menu. It still doesn't open up anything when I click it. I'm not sure if this is the right way to, develop it for phone, because we're only making this is not like full mobile experience, we're just making it, website, a narrow website basically. So maybe that's my prompting issue, but I would like to fix that, to be honest, because delivering a website that's both mobile friendly is a much better impression. Okay, this is pretty crazy. Okay, oh nice, there's this button right here, roll back to here. So let's do that, because it messed up the UI. So roll back to here, let's roll back to here. Let's see if the UI is gonna be fixed. Okay, well actually the logo is... Wait, what am I doing? Wait, what? Am I crazy? I just roll back to a previous version and everything works. We have the newsletter at the bottom, we have the hamburger menu and it works. And we have the icon. How is this possible? I mean, I guess this is exactly why a human in the loop is still needed. Because there was a perfectly fine checkpoint that had all of the things I requested and the agent skipped through it and kept building. This is pretty crazy, man. But yeah, wow, we have it. We have the logo, which again, can just easily slap the agency's logo, whatever the company is. We have the hamburger menu, so it works both on mobile and on PC. We have a newsletter, which is a bonus. I mean, they didn't even request it, so that's, I guess, a added plus. Okay, services. We have our services here. Portfolio. Okay, this page is still not fully done. Let's see. Maybe we can revert back to the portfolio page. Let's see the progress. Maybe we can just tell it, I finish reverting. Do not change anything except for the portfolio page. That needs to go back to its previous version, even the one before this. The current UI is not good. Okay, let's see if we can only revert one of the pages. Should be able to, but I'm still curious where you can change the LLM. Maybe we can view more. Prompt gallery, stock. Okay, so these are some examples from the Replit agent. Local landmarks map. Okay, I mean, this looks nice. Stock analysis, waitlist website, link in bio, AI chat. All of these are developed from scratch. Write a ray tracer demo. This is crazy. How is this possible with an AI agent in a website? Oh my God, okay, that's crazy. I keep getting shocked. This is amazing. Okay, so we can actually pull up the Replit agent docs. This is a good idea. Let's see if in the docs they say where, how to change the LLM. So Replit agent, okay, zoom this in. Using Replit on the web, on mobile. Okay, LLM, Control F LLM, nothing. Okay, so I guess since it's in early access program, we cannot use like Sonnet 3.5 or O1 preview. But you can develop from your phone. It's crazy. You can literally pull up your phone and just talk with Replit agent and develop an entire project. I mean, dude, let's say you're on a bus, right? You're like on a 1 hour bus ride. You're kind of bored, so you hop on Upwork, pull out your phone, download the Replit app on your phone, and just, do one of the jobs for like $700, 1.5K, whatever you find. It's Crazy, crazy. Okay. Please test the newsletter. What? It's still talking about the newsletter subscription. That is crazy. Anyways, let's go to the portfolio page. And yes, nice. So it's fixed. We have the text, we have the buttons. The icons are smaller than before. Maybe if we expand. No. I mean, yeah, that's fine. It just needs to be centered. But honestly, this is really good. This is already really good. So I think we shouldn't add too much. The case studies, yeah, the case studies look nice. Newsletter is right here. What happens when we click subscribe? Please fill out this field. Nice. This is nice. All rights reserved. So, okay, as you can see, it has knowledge cutoff to 2023. So it doesn't have real time web access, but for these projects, it doesn't need to have. Once, I mean, you know, imagine this connected to like Perplexity in real time. It can search, update itself, analyze the top marketing websites, copy their design. Guys, this is going to be crazy. Okay, let's actually stop the development and deploy it, right? Okay, let's click on stop. Oh, actually, we didn't stop the AI agent. That's my bad. We just stopped the web application. So let's run. Web view. Okay, we're back on our page. Now let's click on deploy right here on the top, deploy. We can select different ways of deployment, right? So there are 4 main options. Recommended is the reserved VM, virtual machine, always on servers. Then we have auto scale, meet demand exactly. So I guess this is for, you know, projects that you expect to get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of users. Then static, easy client side, okay. And at this, we can also see the cost, compute unit cost. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. So for the VM, reserved VM, we have 0.008 per hour. This is starting at, obviously dependent on like how many, I guess, on the usage and, you know, how many packages, database, how complex your project is. Reserved VMs ensure high uptime, minimizing disruptions for apps, requesting persistent session data. So this is how you can actually deploy one of your agents to be running consistently. Suitable for bots, stateful APIs, web scraping, and long-running jobs. So such as an AI agent. Okay, auto scale automatically scales from 0 to any level of demand, making it inexpensive for apps and effortless when you go viral. So yeah, if you created some demo on Twitter and it got like 10,000 likes, hundreds of thousands of people saw it, you probably want it to be auto scalable, because a lot of traffic, a lot of sudden traffic could crash your app. Static, you only pay for outbound transfer data, included in Replit plans, okay. Fast deploy times. I mean, to be honest, this goes beyond my expertise, so I would just go with the recommended, to be honest. So set up your deployment. Machine configuration. So this is going to be, you know, if you want your AI agent or whatever we build, in this case, we build the website, it would cost us $12.80 per month to host the website. But obviously, since this is for a client here, we would just, we would put the cost on them, right? So once we develop the website, we claim the $1,000, we say, look, it will cost you $12.80 to just run the website. And you can actually have them as a retainer, right? So if you have a bit of entrepreneurial spirit, you can upsell them. You can say like, look, I developed this for $1,000. For $100, 10 times less, I will, you know, maintain the website, fix any problems if they come up, and also I will, you know, foot all the traffic, all the hosting. So obviously they don't know how much it is, but like $12.80, so that's $13. So $87 you would be profiting, assuming there is nothing like, you know, nothing additional going on. But yeah, like with this model, especially if you go like, you know, it's called a big heads long tail model, where you charge up a lot upfront, and then there is a small subscription forever. And you can do this basically with all of these development programming clients, where you create the main project that they hired you for, and then you charge, you know, $100, $150, $200 a month for perpetuity to kind of maintain and keep an eye on everything, because there is a chance that some errors will come up, right? Eventually. So we have different options for a machine, depending on, I guess, expected traffic to the website. I mean, wow, we can even go with a much smaller one, right? So if we had a lot of traffic, we would go for the best option right here, which would cost us $200. But I guess for a simple marketing agency, we could go with this option, which is going to be $640 per month, or like if you have your own agent that you want running, you know, $640 per month, super affordable. And yeah, I mean, there's a primary domain .replit.app, so we can, you know, rename this to agency.replit.app. So okay, that's not available. Marketing agency is available. Okay, marketing agency.replit.app. So you also get a domain that you can just send them. Okay, we can probably skip all of this. You can toggle on private deployment, so only people on your team can see it, but we don't need that. So marketing agency, maybe I will just leave this on so you guys can test out this project. Okay, web server deploy. And it should be as easy as that. So now there's 4 steps: provision, build, bundle, and promote. Dude, the Replit agent really is revolutionary. I guess this is not Replit agent, this is just the Replit platform, but yeah, Replit might really be the easiest way for people to deploy stuff, deploy AI agents, deploy web apps to the web. Okay, so now it's bundling everything together. Oh, I see. This is why it was so focused on the newsletter. It created like a 3-step plan, and the last step of the plan was to implement a newsletter subscription system. Or wait, am I crazy? I think that's my fault. I think I selected that at the start, to be honest. Okay, that's my bad. I forgot about that completely. But yeah, there should be a way to unselect it, I guess. But yeah, don't select stuff you don't want. Anyways, we can expand this part actually. So this is bundling everything together. It should, okay, now it's going. So yeah, started 2 minutes. It shouldn't take that long to deploy. Okay, bundle is completed, and then now promote. Not sure what that step means, but as you can see, deploying was like 30 seconds of process. I just selected my website, selected the type of deployment, which I selected, you know, VM. It was recommended. I just selected the recommended option, guys. It's not like, you know, I'm definitely not a Replit expert. So if you think like, oh my God, David, you have programming experience, you can do this. No, you can do this even if you have no programming experience. Create an account on Replit, get the Replit core so you can use the agent, use plain English to tell it what to build. I mean, there is no programming you yourself have to do. I haven't written a single line of code in this video, if you haven't noticed. And we're about to have a full working web app that is exactly based on this $1,000 project. And you know what? I'm not gonna even claim it myself. Whoever sees this first, go ahead and feel free to claim it. I don't care. You can have the $1,000. While this deployment process is going, let me show you how to actually find these jobs on Upwork, right? So you need to go to upwork.com. Let's just go to default, upwork.com. Then in the search tab, you simply select projects. I mean, actually jobs, sorry. You select jobs, apply to jobs posted by clients. Then you type in whatever type of jobs you want to build. And I think with the Replit agent, web development is the best, the easiest, right? You don't only want to claim like projects for thousands of dollars, but it needs to be relatively easy to do, because if it takes you a month, it's probably, probably not the best value per hour. But if it takes you 2 days to make $1,000, $2,000, it's pretty solid side hustle. Maybe even main hustle if you take this seriously. So let me show you the setup, right? You want to keep this to sort it by newest. That way you claim things that are new. But on the left, you want to select entry level and intermediate. You want to avoid expert projects because those definitely take longer than, a few days. We want to do stuff that we can complete in a few hours, ideally, with Replit Agent. So, okay, then we don't want to do hourly. We want to do a fixed price. So let's do, I usually do like 1K to 5K. This is the good range, but if you just want to start, maybe select 500 to 1K. This will have easier projects that you can complete faster, but obviously it's for less money. So, you can have this selected. Okay, let's go 1K to 5K. And then client history. You can leave this empty, but it's good to select these two. These are clients that already paid people in the past. So these are companies that actually are serious about this, that will pay you if you deliver them. So now we have, does it say how many projects in total? It doesn't, but okay, if we scroll down, yeah, we have how many websites? I mean, how many pages? At least 4 different, 4, 5, okay, we have plenty of pages of projects, right? So what you would do here is, let's go back to page 1, and you would go to like ChatGPT, for example, right? We can use ChatGPT. Let's create a new chat. And we need to use GPT-4o because you cannot upload images into O1. You can use also Claude 3.5 Sonnet, is fine, doesn't matter. And what you do is you go back to Upwork, let me zoom out a bit, and you screenshot like 3 projects at once. You copy the screenshot, put it into ChatGPT, you scroll down again, screenshot the 3 next ones, boom. And you do this for a few pages, until you have like, 10, 20 projects. And then you ask it, your task is to, number 1, list out all of the projects mentioned in the screenshots, including all of the details about the project. Step number 2, sort them from easiest to implement. We are looking for projects that could be completed in a few hours. So as I promised at the start, this is how you find the gems. This is how you find the projects that will take you a few hours and will get you $1,500, $2,000, maybe even $3,000. So now it takes these 6 jobs, since we have 3 per screenshot, and it sorts them, or actually first it lists out all of them, right? And then it will sort them by simplest. So, once you do a few of these projects, you will have an eye to spot the easy ones. But when you don't have that experience, you can just use AI models to tell you which is the easiest, right? So let's see, sorted from easiest to cost calculation app with Bubble.io, using Bubble.io no-code platform. Okay, so this doesn't even require, it's pretty crazy. This doesn't even require the Replit agent. Maybe you can, okay, let me actually specify the prompt further. We can specify the prompt even more. I would say, we're looking for projects that could be completed in a few hours, only using Replit. That way it doesn't suggest other softwares. We want to take advantage of the Replit agent, which is a new feature that most people still don't know exists. Okay, so now it's going to redo our task, but basically, you can repeat this for a few pages. I only did 6 jobs, again, 3 jobs per screenshot. But if you did like 20 jobs and then told it to sort it, you would have pretty likely found the easiest one of these 20. As you can see, like the budget here is 1,400, 2,100, 1,200, 1K, 1,200. So it's really like, as I said, all it takes is a bit of ambition, a bit of entrepreneurial spirit to go after it. And I'm not saying there won't be hiccups. Obviously, there will be roadblocks. You will get into errors. You will have to do some effort. But again, all ways of making money require effort. So don't be like, oh my God, the AI agent didn't do everything. Why am I not making $10,000 a month just by this Replit agent? You still have to put in some work to get results. The person that can work hard and use AI tools, that's the type of person that will make unholy amounts of money in the next 2 years, because you really need ambition and lack of limiting beliefs. If you have limiting beliefs like, oh, I'm not a programmer, oh, I cannot do this, I don't have any web experience, oh, these AI tools are not for me, this is for the young generation. All of those are limiting beliefs. Anybody can do this. You've seen me do this. Okay, wait, actually this is deployed. It's already deployed. Okay, so while I'm yapping right here, so okay, ChatGPT sorted it. It sorted this, boom, cost, it's still the number 1. Virtual girlfriend chatbot. This is just easy claim. So yeah, as you can see, you would basically go and you would start from the top, right? So you would choose the one that you think is most doable with Replit. And I mean, this one requires Bubble.io, so whatever, skip that. Virtual girl, you can do this on Replit. A chatbot could be fully built using Replit easily. Yeah, so this is another project. As you can see, there's plenty of these. And by the way, let me make it clear. These are real jobs posted on Upwork. So this is not like imaginary, theoretically. No, these are real companies. 10 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, posting for jobs to be done. So do them. You can do these a lot faster. Like, in fact, there is no way a human, even if he has years of experience, there is no way he can do this faster than you with Replit Agent. You can do it in 30 minutes. Like, you can beat anybody to these jobs and claim them. It's crazy. Okay, our website should be running. This is our domain, marketing-agency.replit.app. I'll put it into the description as well. Let's see. This is amazing. We have a full working website. Okay, home. This is the home, right? Okay, learn about services. This should be the, yeah, services type. This one is pretty plain. Maybe we could have improved this one. Portfolio, this one is good. Still the icon is bugged out. Maybe we can give it like custom files to update. Okay, the newsletter is kind of nice, to be honest. About us. Okay, pretty basic as well. Contact. Okay, this one should also be reverted. I forgot to revert this. But yeah, as you can see, this, I mean, if you don't have any web experience, it would take you 2 weeks to make this app, right? Maybe even longer. If you do have web experience, it would still take you longer than with the Replit agent. So yeah. So what you would do in this situation is you would obviously improve it a bit more, right? Services is plain, about us is plain, and you would revert the contact form to the previous one. And then you would change the logos so that they reflect your client logos. And then you would give it to them for feedback. Don't say like this is the finished product. Say this is version 1. Tell them to give you feedback. You give the feedback to Replit Agent. And that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So you do that until they're happy, obviously, and then you upsell them to, as I said, the monthly recurring plan. So you keep up the, website. So if it's like a $1,000 project, I would keep it probably at like $150. Say like for $150 a month, I'll oversee everything, make any changes if necessary, make sure it's running. And I will also pay for the hosting costs so you don't have to worry. And yeah, this is the domain. Obviously, you can put it into a serious domain once it's fully ready. But for, testing and just deploying it ASAP, this is pretty damn good. So if you enjoy this type of content about practical ways to make money with AI, then you're gonna love the New Society, because we're all about the business opportunities that AI brings and jumping on top of them. In fact, in the last 30 days alone, the New Society members have generated over $10,000 with AI using the systems we teach. So if you're serious about AI and if you wanna make money with it, make sure to join. It's the first link in the description. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of the day.